You're back in the Fantasy Bar. Friday is here. We got 6 of my favorite plays ready for you to go on FanDuel and DraftKings, including my favorite value play. Couple stacks to get different from Coors Field tonight. A high-end starting pitcher I think we get low ownership on. And my favorite play of the night, who we talking about? Only one way to find out. Belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Friday edition Beers Daily Fantasy 6-pack. The weekend is here, and we are back. 6 of my favorite plays ready for you on FanDuel and DraftKings. Thank you, as always, for stopping by, hanging out here in the Fantasy Bar, and checking out today's video. Before we get into the plays, let's get into the housekeeping. First thing, our intro play, our first play of the 6-pack. I know we've had some questions about this. You can find that in our intro video on Twitter and on YouTube. We'll give you the rest of the 5 plays here in the video. Second, click that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and check out scoresandodds.com/beer. Coors Field on the docket as always. You don't need me to tell you to play Coors Field. Great spot, big total here. We want to find you some plays outside of Coors Field. All right, let's get into it here. Let's start with one of my favorite value plays on the slate. That's outfielder Robbie Grossman of Texas. So whether you want to stack the Rangers, which I think is a great option here tonight against Waldichuk, or you just need a cheap play, Grossman, a guy to check out, especially over on DraftKings, way down at 2,500 in this spot. Really stands out to me here. Very good fastball hitter against left-handed pitching. You see the numbers. Wob almost 500, ISO approaching 300. Waldichuk mainly depends on that pitch 73% of the time. That is his pitch to right-handed hitters here, giving up a 426 WOBA and a big 315 ISO. Grossman way too cheap here tonight against Waldichuk. All right, let's stay there with Texas. Let's get you another play in that stack at third base with Josh Young. Now, quickly becoming a 6-pack favorite here. Now, the good news here for tonight has not been doing much of lately, so it may scare some people away. I think this is a spot to really get this back going against the lefty here. 441 ISO form this season against left-handed pitching. That WOBA almost 500 form here. And Waldichuk, we mentioned, really struggles with right-handed hitters. Power mix certainly in play here as well. 46% fly ball rate, 38% the hard contact rate. Josh Young under 4K on both sides in a smash spot here tonight against Oakland. All right, let's knock out our catcher spot here on DraftKings with William Contreras of Milwaukee. Now, the Brewers, another team I think you could stack up here tonight, or if you need just a catcher with some pop, some good numbers, Contreras certainly your guy under 4,000 here on DraftKings. Leads this Brewers team in both ISO and WOBA against left-handed pitchers. ISO at 290, WOBA well over 400 for him here this season. And Taylor, a guy you can definitely pick on with these power righties, 290. The ISO allowed so far this season. And check out that hard contact rate, all the way up at 54.5% to right-handed hitters. So the Brewers as a whole have not hit left-handers well. Contreras has been the bright spot. Still think the stack is in play, or a one-off play here with William Contreras. All right, let's stay there with the Brewers, but going to starting pitcher here with Corbin Burns. Now, we certainly haven't got what we've expected out of Corbin Burns coming into this season. I get it. If you're hesitant here, you got some big arms that are safer. Spencer Strider lighting the world on fire. Likely sees a ton of ownership. Garrett Cole on this slate as well. You got Coors Field. But would it be shocking to see Corbin Burns lead this slate in fantasy points at the pitcher position? To me, it would not. It's only a matter of time before they start to stretch him out a little bit. I know the pitch counts have been a little bit frustrating, sitting right around 90 here. But maybe he gets a little longer leash here in this spot. Even if he doesn't, this is a good spot against a Kansas City team that has not been good against right-handed pitching. 8th highest strikeout rate at over 24%. Bottom 6 in the league in WOBA, WRC+. So yes, it's been frustrating. But anytime we can get low ownership, these cheap prices on a high-end arm like this, high-end game, Corbin Burns, I think, bounces back in a big way tonight against Kansas City. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Friday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Very easy to play. All you got to do, head to the comment section. Make sure you've clicked that thumbs up button if you have not already. And guess fantasy points for my highest scoring hitter here tonight on DraftKings. The closest guess, you're going to win a free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out here in the Fantasy Bar. All right, let's wrap this baby up. My favorite play for Friday night. You know, Matt's the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time, back to the bats. Wrap it up there with our favorite bat of the night at first base. We are rolling with Matt Olson of the Braves, tonight's Beast of the Night. Now, Olson certainly locked in right now. 2 home runs over the last 3 games. 3 for him now over the last 6. Been money against right-handed pitching. As always, Woba over 400. ISO, team high, way up at 352 against right-handed pitching. Bassett's really had issues with lefties to open this season. 288 in the ISO department. Woba way up at 381 here. Braves very stackable as well, but Olson stands out as my favorite spot for a home run and a big game. Matt Olson, my favorite play on the board, and tonight's beast of the night. All right, guys, that'll wrap us up here for our Friday six-pack with 6 of my favorite plays for you over on FanDuel and DraftKings. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points for my highest scoring hitter. Don't even have to give a name, just fantasy points on DraftKings. That closest guess wins a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out here in the Fantasy Bar. Good luck on the slate tonight. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist.